first thing that you'll need is some hairspray. I use a GHD hairspray, a paddle brush or your hairbrush, some elastic bands. So I use the clear elastic bands. I can't remember where I purchased these from. I think they're from Boots. You need 2 of those. And some bobby pins, or hairpins, or grips, whatever you call them. So what you do to create the French Plait Milkmaid Braid, or this is my interpretation, I brush my hair hasn't been washed probably about 2 or 3 days in this video. So I take what was my centre parting and slightly create a separate side parting, if you can see. I don't quite know what that's called. Oh, it looks lovely. So what I do is I grab that piece of hair, because this is actually going to help create a better look at the front. Part your hair at the back. I just kind of roughly guess what my uneven parting would be, and just split my hair into 2, because it doesn't really matter, because you're not going to have a parting at the back of your head, which is kind of the point. I clip one side up because it's easier to work with, especially when you get to the back of your hair, which you'll see. So to do this, I start with a small amount of hair and split it into 3, the way you would do a normal plait. And what you would do is, every time you pick up a new section, you would add an extra piece of hair to that section and then loop it round as you would do a normal plait. So you pick up a section, loop it round, pick up a section, loop it round, and you keep doing that to your hair until you get to the very end, which you'll see. So the trick here is to pull your hair tight. So now I'm going to turn around and show you how I do the back of my hair. So what I do is keep plaiting, but then what you want to do is push the rest of your hair to the other side of your head. And then what you'll do is stop plaiting, so your plait will go towards the opposite side of your head, if that makes sense. You'll see. So this is what the one side looks like. So as you can see, it's plaited, but then it kind of stays, so the plait goes on the opposite side of your face. And now to do the other, and what you do is obviously do the same thing, but then pull it into the opposite direction. So that hair ends up falling on the other side of your face. So now this side of my hair is pretty much done as well. So as you can see, you've got two braids, but they're crossed over at the back, so they fall the opposite side of your face, which I'll show you shortly, I think, what the back looks like. So see how it crosses over, so the hair at the back crosses over, but what that does is it stops you having a parting at the back of your head. And then what you'll do now is pin it up. So you'll take it and you'll pin it up. So this is just personal preference. So what I like to do is actually, before I pin them up into the milk braid, I actually just pull the hair, pull each plait slightly to make them look a bit thicker and fuller, and I just like how this looks. It also makes it look a bit rougher, which I prefer. I like it to look a bit more free rather than as tight as I've kind of pulled them together. So yeah, this is just personal preference, but you don't actually have to do this. Now it's time to grip your hair up. So the great thing about having the plaits at the front, the French plaits at the front, you can actually tuck your hair behind it. So I take the bobby pins or grips, whatever you call them, and I literally just pull the hair up and just tuck it in behind, and then place the grip in, the bobby pin in, just to keep it in place. So you'll see me do this, and I kind of try and work around it so the hair and the elastic that's there, the straight hair at the end, doesn't get seen. So now I feel like I've got everything held into place. I just add a few additional grips just to keep my hair as sturdy and kind of in place as possible. So I try to add the odd few, but I don't like to add too many just because obviously they are visible. You can kind of tuck them in, but I didn't do that in this video, and I rarely do that anyway. So now you just take some hairspray and just give it a bit more stability, spray the rest of your hair. I just do that, I think, just for the sake of doing it. I actually don't know if it does anything, but there we go. So this is the final look. I really like how it's turned out. This is one of my favourite hairstyles for summer. I think it's perfect for bridesmaids or for brides themselves, and I think it's just pretty, and I really like how the back is. It crosses over, you don't get any parting. I just think it's super pretty. You can add flowers in there. So that's it, that is how you create this hair look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you found it easy to follow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hopefully you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye!